Good morning, welcome to today's RC Coffee Chat. Now, what have we got on the list for you today? Now, I'll give you an early heads up, it's nothing crazy, it's all kind of simple because today is a flying day. In fact, that is the first topic for this morning. It's absolutely beautiful here, we will get to that in a few moments' time. Topic number 2 is that we will be doing some live FPV from the flight line today. I've got a spare headset which I'll be taking with me. I don't know how well it's going to work, to be honest, but we'll give it a punt anyway. And the part which I'm sure that you're all waiting to find out is what was the exact number. And I'll give you a little hint. There was 118 in that little bag down there, believe it or not, for the 2 giveaways. So let's get into today's topic. And good morning everybody who is on, and you can see the chat going on above my head. We will get to shout out corner very shortly. So today is a flying day, and as we can see, the weather here in the United Kingdom of not very windiness looks rather good for flying. In fact, it looks pretty damn good for Saturday and a Sunday as well. So not too sure if I'm going to be out on the flight line. May not be on Saturday, but probably Sunday at some point, that's for sure. So I'm trying to keep half an eye on the chat at the same time. Right. So yeah, we've got 3 miles an hour wind scheduled now. It's more of a case of what am I not taking to the flight line this morning? I've already been and got out the Mini Talon, the EF Extra. Oh, the Hornet FPV wing is going to be a corker today. That little wing does get knocked around quite a bit with the bigger winglets either side, and we'll have that one out. I've got the flying blade. I've still yet to FPV the flying blade, and today won't be the day for that either. That little model is so much fun, line of sight. It's crazy, and I really need to get around to FPVing it because it's going to be bonkers. Anyway, I've also dug out the reactor as well, and maybe the mini Drac as well. I'm not too sure on that one because there are a couple of other models which I'd like to take with me. So yeah, today is definitely a flying day, so we will have some live from the flight line stuff going on later on this morning, approximately 3 hours time, something like that, because do note it is only 6 o'clock here in the United Kingdom. Excuse me, and I'm only on my second cup of coffee anyway, so it's Friday. I had a bit of a lie-in this morning. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be a perfect day. Now, the question which we will be asking for from the live from the flight line, will the Radjet meet its death today? That is the topic, will be one of the main topics for the live from the flight line. Now, I have spent lots of time repairing the nose. I seem to have hot glued some grass in the main compartment. It is kind of held together with about 4 glue sticks worth of hot glue. The elevon back here was playing up a bit, so I meticulously sat there, spent ages cutting out and sinking in some glass fiber rod on the elevon to stop it being so floppy. I think that was one of the reasons why it wasn't doing too good. And that took a whole glue stick to hold that down, of course. Yeah, we find out if she dies today or not, as the case may be. Oh, I also did change the propeller to a counterclockwise one as well, so that hopefully... Did I... Do you know what? I reckon I've put that propeller on the wrong way round. Anyway, Radjet hopefully dies today. We'll put it this way, it's going to die one way or another, to say the least. Right, that was topics number 1 and 2. So let's go to move to shout out corner, and then we will find out who has been and won themselves an FB90 little quadcopter, which I hasten to add is really cool. The only thing which I'm going to say for that one, you'll definitely want to go and buy yourself some propellers for it. And the other one is the X73 micro racing quadcopter. Absolutely skits. That one, it was also part of the giveaway from the last 2 days as well. So let's move to shout out corner. Let me click on there and get to say a very good morning to you. Now, I will give you early warning. There is a winner in the house right now. Okay, now I'll tell you the exact number in a moment, but I've already seen their name in the chat this morning, and I can tell you we do have a winner in the house. So let's scroll up to the top. So a very good morning to Brad and Not Really Me, Lee and Ruds, and scrolling down, let's have a quick look. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Scrolling down. Sorry, we were chatting quite a bit here this morning. Good morning, BMX. Good morning, Henry, as well. Anad, NL. Good morning. Aussie FPV Sheep. Good morning. I just realised what you name it. You're going to FPV a sheep. Oh, just don't go for a rear-facing camera. Sorry. Turbo Tyler, good morning. Brian, good morning as well. Joe, good morning too. Martin, good morning. Scrolling down. Phil, good morning. Elisha, good morning. Lauren, good morning. Lawrence, good morning as well. Andy, good morning. Scrolling down. Van, good morning. Thumbs FPV, good morning, sir, as well. Jim, sound is great in Texas. Yeah, always letting us know that the audio is good is really appreciated, especially when we go live. So really appreciate that, Jim. Riff, good morning. Wine Davis. Oh, I just saw your comment about the Optera wing. Lauren, I know that you've got on one of the big Optera wings. What glue did you use? Can you let Wayne know in the live chat for us? That would be really appreciated, because Wyn was asking that in a comment yesterday, which I've only literally just been and seen. So what glue did you use for your Optera wing? Can you let us know in the live chat so we can help Wyn out? Scott, good morning. Bill, good morning as well. Go2499, good morning as well. Scrolling down. Again, apologies if I missed your name. Kev, good morning as well. Scrolling down. I keep going. Kim, good morning. JK, Florida, 1 a.m. here in the States, so you must be on the eastern seaboard, so a very good morning, literally to you. Alex, good morning. Digicarp, good morning as well. Good afternoon, as the case may be. Let's have a quick look. I think I've covered everybody. And again, if I've missed your name, I do apologise. I've just missed it here in the list. So what was the magic number? So I will get the calculator out. So let's pop that on the screen. We had, there was 118 screws in that bag. There were 16 screws and a bolt in that one. Oh, I've done that wrong, haven't I? So, there we go. 118 plus 16. Now, these were counted by my business partner who was here the other day. So, they've been independently counted. There was 81 in that first bag and 106 in the other bag. So, in total, in all those little bags, there was 321. Now, I've already been in there this morning, and we had someone who guessed exactly the correct number yesterday, pretty much straight away. And we also had someone who was very, very close for a very, very long time as well. And then someone snooped in and won, in short, because they got the closest. So, in short, so literally 4 hours ago, I remember the closing time was 6 a.m. this morning. So you can't, I've been through there, your comments. So you can, if you go back and edit it, I know, in short, I know that you've been and edited it, because I've been literally just a couple of minutes before we went live. I've gone through and checked them all. And Shozzy69, you are the winner of the FB90 Quadcopter, because you were the closest to the correct number. Okay, so well done, Shozzy. Now, I'll get to how you can let me know in a few moments' time. So very well done, Shozzy, down here. Let's have a quick look. Where is he? Yeah, Shozzy69. Classy number, fella. So you are now the winner of this one. Now, I'll give you details of how you can get in contact. All I need is your address, okay? So that's the Eachine FB90. Now, that leads us nicely on to yesterday's giveaway. Now, the person who won it should be quite near the top, or was quite near the top earlier. Elijah, you got the exact number, 321. So well done to you. I have a X73 Micro Mental, and honestly, this thing is absolutely skits. It's nuts, absolutely bonkers. This is now yours. I just need to know your address. Now, how can... well, obviously, well done, Shozzy69 and Elijah French as well. These are, like I said, I need to know your address. So how can you get in contact with me? Very simple. On my YouTube channel, okay, so click underneath this video where it says Matthew Ogborn, okay, click on there, and then there's a tab which says About, okay, and then there is a button on the right-hand side which says Send Message, okay. I need to know your address, so click on the Send Message on the right-hand side, click in there, send me a message with your details in there, and we'll get it shipped out, if not this afternoon, at least over the weekend for you. And like I said, I will ship it anywhere in the world. And very, very well done. Very well done to Elijah, because he got exactly the right number. Unbelievable. I was like, someone's got it. And I was trying to, I really wanted to share it in the Facebook group, but then I knew that was going to distort the rest of it. So very, very well done. And again, I tried to keep this as no skill required at all. It was a bit of a fluke, and well done, Elijah. In short, very, very well done. Indeed. So yeah, congrats, Elijah. Well done, indeed. So that was today's RC Coffee Chat. Now, those of you which were not with us yesterday, to give you a heads up, you might want to go back and look at yesterday's RC Coffee Chat. The reason for that is that we are now moving the RC Coffee Chats to a weekly basis. So the next RC Coffee Chat will be held next Wednesday. Same time, let's have a look. Next Wednesday is the 26th of April. Okay, it'll be at the same time in the morning. Now, if you'd like to know the reasoning behind that, there is a discussion going on in the Facebook group. In short, yes, on Wednesday of this week, I've committed to getting free software applications out and deployed, which is quite a lot of work because they've all been worked on at some point. They just need to go into a new framework. And I also want to get to the 5th one as well. So yes, I've got an awful lot of work in front of me, and unfortunately the RC Coffee Chats do sit in my most productive time frame of the day, which is between 2 a.m. and 11 a.m. And if you consider most RC Coffee Chats take 30 to 40 minutes to preparation beforehand, and then 30 to 40 minutes sometimes to present, it's a little bit disruptive to my normal working day. And what I've been committed to is I'm looking at my whiteboard. It's a lot of work, and that's on top of that. There's a whole collection of e-commerce tutorials which need to be created, filmed, edited, and whatnot on top as well. So, yeah, my background is actually multi-channel e-commerce. That's why stuff like the Hobby King with the shipping, it drives me bonkers, because I just don't understand why a company would do something like that as far as shipping two models together, putting impediments in the way of customers, whereas that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, you know, and just seeing it in the flesh is just absolutely unbelievable. So I know I've mentioned that a couple of times, but it really does wind me up to the core on stuff like that. It's just nuts, absolutely nuts. So Elijah, thank you very much. I don't believe Shozzy69 is on at the moment, so Shozzy, do let us know. I probably should have added another term in there, like, well, I'll reach out to Shozzy. It's probably the best thing to go and let him know. But if Shozzy doesn't get back or doesn't want it for whatever strange reason, we'll do another giveaway. Obviously not with the same bags, that would be daft. Yeah, I'll go and reach out to him this morning. So Elijah, very, very well done. And Henry says, I use a lot of e-commerce. Yeah, my background is e-commerce. I'm also, as you can tell, I buy quite a lot online from various different sources. It's part of my weekly learning experience to see how different sites work and their interactions, and see good things and bad things, and then communicate that back to quite a large community which I work with as well. So yeah, drives me bonkers, absolutely bonkers. And I'm stopping there because it really does wind me up, and I've talked about it far too much, but I do find it very, very frustrating. Anyway, Today is a flying day. We will be live from the flight line today. We will find out how well the Rajat lasts. It's going down today one way or another. And obviously I've spent lots and lots of time fixing her and repairing her. How long she lasts, nobody knows, but I will go and turn that propeller around because I've just taken one look at it and I thought, Matt, you've got that the wrong way round for it. I've got a collection of foam here. I will be taking as much foam as I can to the flight line. It is kind of a bit of a trek there, so I am kind of limited by the number of models which I can take. Again, it's one of the reasons why I like flying wings a lot, because you can cram quite a few different models in the IKEA bag. Probably the best 50 pence the missus bought. And I comment, no, in fact, actually Granny bought that IKEA bag and then I nicked it. Hey ho. So IKEA bags are great. You can stuff loads of models in them, carry them on one hand, and you've got an arm. You can put them on your arm. It's like a big shopping bag, you know. And then just carry other models, maybe a couple in that hand and a couple in that hand across to the flight line. So we will be on the flight line today. Hopefully, we've also got a maiden for you as well. I know that Craig has been working on a sportier wing, and hopefully he's been and finished that one off and has got that one ready for today. Because believe it or not, Craig gets kind of quite nervous on the flight line when it comes to maidens, and I've never really seen a bad maiden from Craig, to be honest. And the last one, which we did, I think it was last Friday, he just chucked it and went blah blah blah, and he went, this is great, and he was rolling and looping in no time at all. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I've probably missed a couple of your comments on there. Did I win the Skits Quad or the B? You won the Skits one, Elijah, and I can tell you it is bonkers, absolutely scarily bonkers. You will definitely want to tone the rates down a bit on it. And put plenty of expo in your transmitter. It is absolutely bonkers, to say the least. It's good fun as well. Absolutely good fun. Oh, and Elijah, while you're on, you will definitely want to take the time to unscrew the motors and put the little prop guard on there, although there are 3 bags of extra propellers in there as well for you too. And those of you may be wondering around the giveaway, quads, they are good fun. Let's not knock them at all. They're really good fun, but they are just not my cup of tea. And I've got to be true to myself, is that I did fly the FB90 for a month every single day for a battery, and kind of enjoyed it, you know, but it doesn't do it for me. I don't get that excited about it, whereas in a minute, I'm going to go out and I've got the S-Bat down there. I've also got the Edge 540. I'm going to take that for a spin around in a moment. That does float my boat. So, yeah, I've got to be true to myself. Quads, they are great fun. I understand why people love them, but they're just not my cup of tea, and they really need to go to a good home. So, Elijah, I hope you give that one a good home, and the same for you, Shozzy69, as well with the FB90. Does come with 2 spare motors in the FB90, and like I said, you'll definitely want to go and order some spare propellers for it as well. Let's have a quick look. You've got to buy batteries for the quad. Yes, the the FB90 comes with 2 2S 400 milliamp for battery LiPo batteries. The X73, you will need some 1C batteries as well. Look it up on Banggood. It's probably my best suggestion for it. And it flies like it's on 2S. It's that crazy, the poor little thing. It is just a whole new league. And yeah, now after experience one of these, it is worth the $70 or however much it was. It is absolutely bonkers, to say the least. So anyway, good morning, Rod, as well. Right, it's time. Long live the Rajets. I don't think it's going to live very long. Like I said, it's going down today one way or another. Anyway, it's time for us to wrap up. I would like to say a massive thank you for joining us here today. To quickly recap the topics which we covered today is a flying day. That does mean that we will be live from the flight line later on this morning. We'll also have a bash at doing some live FPV from the flight line too. That's going to be pretty cool. And again, it's a perfect day. It reeks taking up that Hornet FPV wing. I'll be able to take you down from Stu's armpit into T-Boner, through into the Bermuda Triangle, down underneath Dead Man's arm, We'll then do Suicide Straight and probably dip in around a couple of trees. We may buckle back round, go into the shit, and then go into Balls Deep, back into the Bermuda Triangle, down underneath Dead Man's Arm, come back round, do a flyby of Dave's Wood, and see if we can go into the Farmer's Daughters, and then off into Australia and New Zealand as well, and then maybe the home straight back to Stu's armpit. And if that makes absolutely no sense to you, don't worry, we'll give you some commentary later on this morning. So yeah, live FPV from the flight line later this morning. No idea how well that's going to work out, but we'll give it a punt anyway. And like I said, this is very much a learning experience. We'll find out what works and maybe what doesn't, but it'll be worth a laugh anyway. And then we had the two winners, Shozzy69, Elijah, very well done. Just give you a heads up, I am going out flying today. I think the missus is off work today as well. So if they don't get posted today, they will get posted tomorrow. And well done, in short. And Elijah, I can't believe that you actually got the correct number. That's crazy. I just saw it yesterday. Like, whoa, someone's got it. Jobs are good. And that's it. That was today's topic. So I would like to say a massive thank you to you for joining us here today. If you have enjoyed today's RC Coffee Chat, do me a favour and press the thumbs up underneath this episode. Any questions or comments about anything which we've been covered here today, do let me know in the comments section underneath this video. Obviously, the others who give away, the giveaways are now closed, as we mentioned in the previous episodes. And also, the next RC Coffee Chat will be on Wednesday. Let me get this right. Wednesday the 26th, same time, we'll be here, and it'll probably be a slightly longer episode than normal. Obviously, we've got, well, you can see how much I can talk and how much actually goes on with RC, or at least here anyway, during the week. So we've got to try and compress that down to a single episode. Now, don't panic. We also have some live stuff. Well, I've got some live stuff also planned, not just live from the flight line. I've got a couple of unboxings here which need to get done as well, and I also do need to sit down and we'll discuss the Flying Blade Wing as well, because my duplicate, my spare has been and turned up. So I've been and bought another one. We'll take a look at that live here, and there's a couple of other things which I'd also like to do live over the next week and more. So on that note, from myself, Matt, and thank you as well. You can see the chat going on above my head. If you are out flying today, have a fantastic day's flying. If it's just turning Friday for you, happy days. It's Friday. It's the weekend tomorrow. I'm going to chuck a couple of batteries in for you today. In fact, you'll be able to see those batteries live on the flight line later on today. And on that note, from myself, Matt, and I want to say it again, very well done, Shozzy69 and Elijah. Well done indeed. And I'm off now. From myself, Matt, we're still warm coffee, which is happy days. I'm off. Have a great day. Cheerios.